Senator Todd Young says his proposed Ships for America Act could mean new opportunities for Indiana manufacturers. Now, Young says America needs to bulk up its merchant fleet to protect its economy. He talked to News 8's government reporter Garrett Bergquist for this week's episode of All Indiana Politics.
Young says about 80% of our imports and exports travel by ship, and more than 5,500 of the merchant vessels plying the world's oceans are Chinese flagged, compared to just 80 American flagged ships.
So what we aim to do is unlock more private capital, domestic and foreign capital, to invest in our shipyards across this country, even revitalize some shipyards in the industrial Midwest that haven't been used for generations, retrain many of our workers so that they can work in this high value added, high wage shipyard context, and also begin to train merchant mariners in a much more robust way through our merchant marine academies, our state maritime academies, even through our community colleges, so that more people can travel on these U.S. built, U.S. flagged ships.
Tell me more about some of those educational partnerships. As, for example, you mentioned community colleges. Potentially this is something we might see at Ivy Tech.
One could imagine someone being trained either for the merchant marine or skilled trades so that they can help us revitalize our naval power. In our state, we, of course, are the most manufacturing intensive state in the country. We don't build a lot of ships, and although we do build some down on the Ohio River, for example, but we certainly make a lot of steel. Steel will be needed for many of these vessels, and we make a lot of components, including engines. You can imagine maritime engines being made at Cummins and used for all these different ships that are going to be produced here.
You can see much more of our interview this Sunday on All Indiana Politics. It airs at 9:30 in the morning right here on Wish TV. I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV and WishTV.com.